Well, thank you very much. It's, of course, a pleasure to be here. I have to tell you that when I became the acting minister, and you know, the true champion really is Minister Kusendova. She has always been such a strong advocate for everything that you have done, and somebody who's advised us so closely. So I can barely do her justice by being here in her place, and I'll be just for a short time. But when I became the acting minister, Doris Dr. D gave me a call and said, you have to come to the 100th. They said, I can't because my daughter has a driving exam the day after, and I got to take her out driving. She's going to kill me. And Doris said, don't worry about it. I said, no, I can't. I really can't, but thank you for inviting me. And I got off the phone, and then a minute later, I got a text from Doris that said, you have a 4-minute speech, be there at 5:45. My daughter has called me 6 times in the time that I've been here. And so be it. So, you know, there's other times you could do the test, I'm told, but that's okay. But that was my first experience with Dr. D. I will say that when I became the Minister of Long-Term Care, she uniquely had a way of finding my cell phone number. You probably remember this. She, again, gave me a call on my cell phone and said, oh, Minister, how are you? I said, oh, I'm really good. And she said, okay, we're going to continue the tradition of meeting at least once a month in your office. I was like, okay. And she said, I'm going to keep your cell phone number. Here's mine when you need me. I said, oh, no problem. So I went out in my office and I said to my assistant, I said, okay, so let's continue that tradition of the once a month, 1-hour meeting with Dr. D. And they looked at me and said, what tradition? There is no tradition of a 1-hour meeting with Dr. D. And I was like, what are you talking about? She insisted. But I have to say that I truly looked forward to that 1-hour meeting with Dr. D. Sometimes we talked about healthcare, and sometimes we talked about her truly remarkable story. And I think together we were able to do a lot of good things together. And I mean, it goes without saying, I think the Deputy Premier and the others will surely reiterate how important it is. You know, nurses, God bless nurses, nobody wants to know a nurse until you need one. And then you're really happy that you have one. The work that you do is absolutely incredible. And as we're going through the time capsule tonight to see all of the changes that have happened in nursing over the last 100 years, it is truly remarkable. It really is. And to think where you will be 100 years from now, and the work that you will be doing in communities 100 years from now, really it is unbelievable. And in 100 years of an organization, I would just say this in conclusion, I'd say it's actually quite intimidating. I'm surrounded by like the strongest women in the province of Ontario. I got a Deputy Premier, I got Doris, I got the Leader of the Opposition, another Leader of a party, and the Deputy Leader of the Green Party. They're all women, so I'm very intimidated tonight. But I will say this, you can't underestimate what you have accomplished, what the RNAO has accomplished, and what associations like this do and how they move the bar forward. I always tell people, get involved in your associations, work with them, because that is the way that we can move organizations forward. And when you go through the time capsule, you see what it is that you've done. It's not just because I'm terrified of Dr. D that we move things forward. It's because she is often right, and you often, if not always, come through for us. So thank you very much, and thank you for inviting me.